What a bummer. Cannot be used to grow garlic. You bury the entire plant, 20 to 25% of all this garlic. Don't do what I did. Okay, so this bed here is suffering from garlic root nematode, and you can tell the ones that are, they look sickly. You see how this one is deformed, really small, just doesn't look very good. Now pull this up, and this is a sure sign. See how it's all rotted out on the bottom like that? That is garlic root nematode. That means this bed, for many, many years to come, cannot be used to grow garlic. That's a real disappointment, because there's no real way of getting rid of it. Let's see here. This one here, this plant here is likely infected too. Yep. See? What a shame. I'll probably end up losing 20 to 25% of all this garlic.
The fuck?
And I'll never be able to use any of it for seed garlic again. A lot of it will be good, but most of it is, or a good percentage of it is going to be no good.
This motherfucker is garbage!
See this little dwarf plant? That's probably got it too. Yep, see? See that? That's too bad. That was going to be a nice one. What a bummer. So treatment is going to consist of supposedly planting mustard in the mustard type plants, and then when they come to flower, you bury the entire plant, you incorporate that entire plant into the ground, and supposedly that helps treat against nematodes after a few treatments. And in the meantime, also, you need to purchase your garlic from a certified nematode-free supplier. Now, it's probably going to cost you a little bit more money, but yeah, that's you gotta bring it in nematode-free. I made that mistake, and I'm not making that mistake again. So, you know, part of the whole process here at Practical Garden is to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly sometimes. So just be careful where you get your garlic. Don't do what I did.